Hello everybody, welcome back. This is a little bonus series I'm doing here with Slime Rancher, where today we are doing a little tips and tricks for you guys. Now, off screen, as you can see right here, I have a nice stockpile of the spicy tofu like we've had in the past. But today, I'm just starting to see if we could do a little bit of use out of this tofu here. Now, I just want to grab a few of these here for you. Just grab 10 to be nice and even. Now, I've noticed that, of course, this is another post-production thing, which if you don't like it, sorry, but that's how I'm doing it. Right here, you can see that we have our nice and good old incinerator. Now, I'm trying to see the different ways we can use this tofu here, because it works as feeding most of the slimes that take food, except for the puddles, and as you see, these fire slimes here. But I want to see if we can fill the pit using the tofu, because I tried some things differently, where I was taking some of the smaller slimes and doing different footage, but as you can see right here, spraying the tofu down does in fact bring up the ash level for these fire slimes here. So, this is definitely something we can do, and just to prove that it has to be food you shove in, you used to be able to take slimes and fill that up. But unfortunately, as you'll see right here, this poor little kitty nightlight ends up biting the dust for no reason. It does not fill off of slimes. It has to be food now, which can be good or bad. And then I decided to say, okay, well, we're off by a little bit on plorts here, I believe. So I'm going to take just one of these. And then I think I decided to pull the other one out and then shoot both of them in just to see. Because as you can see, plort does nothing. Another plort does nothing. So the plorts and slimes do not fill the ash trough like they used to be able to. Now everything has to come with food. As you'll see, I'm going to look at it in a couple of seconds here. And yes. Where is it? Incinerator will instantly burn anything it touches in its path and burns nothing. Excellent solution for the trough. Slimes collect ash is food as its base. So it has to be burned food. It cannot be the slimes. It cannot be plorts. It has to be food. Like the carrots, as you saw, the tofu counts as food. So, then a little bit lost in disheveled for a second there. But I figured that'd be a nice little tip for there if you guys are curious about what spicy tofu you can use it for. And I think, you know what, why don't we check it with the chicken? Because we'll do our usual sweep here to make sure we're not overloaded on chickens. Just so we can keep producing, even though it has been a while since I've loaded up the game. But just to make sure, because the game does appear to have a little bit of a real-time-ish kind of thing, where it'll just keep going regardless of what you do, because it does what it does. So now we've done plorts, we did plorts, we've done slimes, we've done spicy tofu. Now we're about to try the chickens and see if that counts as food. So take a watch here and let's see. It does count as food. So, for those of you that were curious, yes, this does count as food, since obviously slimes eat them, and there's a nice little graphical glitch there with the plorts staying below the ash trough there, but not exactly terrible. But as you can see, I think I just end up getting sick of it and just suck them all up, because... no, I think this might have been the time I actually just decided to leave them be and do what I can. But, yeah, so all in all, that's pretty much the end of that, and then just going around and updating the ranch a little bit, because we do have a decent stockpile. I want to make a stockpile of 100 of each plort, and then once we get another big update to Slime Rancher, come in and just dominate with how much money we can have. Because you can see we got 173 grand on the side already. All that's left is then to just do what we must from there. And as you know, some of the pens look a little different. Some of these may have changed a tad bit. I did add a teleporter to this area, as well as I finally got use out of the out of these 3 Gordo snares that we have here. We now have the pink slime, the honey slime, and we have a rad slime over there, which, you know what, it's just wanted to give him a hug. Just cute little rad slime, nice little alien face. You know, give him a hug. Which means that now, whenever we need certain slimes, if we want to do something, we have access to the Gordos. And right here is the big thing. When we finally get a use for this frickin' endpoint here, for the supposed endgame teleporter, right here, we now have the easiest access to get to it, because you're allowed to put stuff in between each of these columns that you can see, like over here, to the right, over here, and just so you can do a whole lot with. There's more to it now because I never realized you could set stuff down, and I was hunting for resources and clearly made the mistake of putting a pump here as opposed to where I wanted to put it in the glass desert because stupid me was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw down the teleporter thinking that it's the most recent thing I've created. It's gonna go in the first slot. Nope, you still gotta go through the menu. But all in all, that's pretty much it. Just overall, the game. I don't jump into it as often, but I figured I'll start doing a tips and tricks series like this so that you guys can learn how to maximize your efficiency here, which the easiest thing I can say to do would be, of course, if you get a farm like the odd onion farm, the odd onions are the only real valuable crop out of the whole thing. So using your odd onions to feed whatever slimes you have, like the boom slimes, I believe, like the thing. And right here, as you see, I have the rad slimes. I'm filling up more tofu, which I probably should just take. I should have just put it in the stockpile with the rest, but I'm going to start stockpiling some fires. And I have reds. I believe I left the other two. No, it's crystal. And I have one empty slot here, but I'm going to try and get 100 of each plort type. So that way we have some more on demand if we need to. If you guys want to see me do certain slime combinations and just work with that, see how that all plays out, that's fine. As you can see, there was a little bit of a glitch in the game a while back that did start despawning some of the Largos. So I had to go through and try to recreate some of those, like the pink sabers. I had to make a few more of. I lost a few kitty nightlights, which the kitty nightlights I wasn't exactly wanting to really replenish. But all in all, it's still a fun game. I would still recommend trying it out because even though it is still, I believe it finally came out to full access, it's just, the game is still fun. If you want to just have a game you can jump in, sit down, and enjoy doing whatever you want to do, this would be the game I recommend for you. But this isn't going to be a long video here, so I'm going to get up out of here. I will see you guys in the next video. Please make sure you do, if you want to see more of this, smash the like button. That lets me know that if you want to see more of this, I'll go deeper into the game, start a whole new world, show you guys from scratch a kind of efficient way to set up. So smash that like button. Let me know. Throw it down in the comment section. Say, hey, Midget, Jack, whatever you want to call me as long as it's clean. Hey, do a little tips and tricks series for Slime Rancher. I'm a little curious if this, like, if you can do this kind of thing and if it works, or if this is more efficient. And try to, if you can shave a couple of corners to speed up how your ranch is going to be growing and how much new bucks you're going to be getting, that is completely fine. I will more than 100% like to jump into this and have you guys say, hey, what if I did, like, take 5 slimes, like, which of these slimes is the best if you had them early game? Like, if you could start with any slime, like the pinks, the rads, the rocks, the tabbies, and if you had to pick, like, your top 4 slimes and pit them against each other, who benefits the most, like, who makes the most money in the shortest amount of time? And if you wanted to see a series like that where we pick slimes, battle it out, do combinations of slime, stuff like that, let me know. And of course, subscribe to stay up to date with this channel. We are trying to upload more Monday through Friday. Once 2018 rolls around, which maybe if you're watching this in 2018, you'll already know the new upload schedule. But for now, we're going to change it in 2018. Hopefully, knock on wood here, that everything goes right. So with that, just make sure you like, throw a comment down there if you want to see more. Subscribe to stay up to date, because it is trying to be a Monday through Friday channel, but I make no guarantees. We're human. We're doing the best we can here. But with that, I'm going to get up out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.